Mr. Speaker, will you please call the House to order?
The House will come to order. In the absence of clergy, let us pause for a moment of silence. Visitors are invited to join the members in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A quorum being present, the clerk will read the Journal of Wednesday, June 8th. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. I move to dispense with a further reading of the Journal of Wednesday, June 8th, and that the same stand approved.
Without objection, so ordered. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, first of all, let me thank our guests and visitors for a wonderful rendition of the Pledge to the Flag. They did a great job, and I'm sure we'll be hearing a little more about them shortly, I suspect. Our guests might be interested to note that I traditionally start our day with a little history lesson. So I talk about what happened on this day throughout history on June 9th. And let me just mention a couple things. First of all, on this day in 1905, Albert Einstein published his analysis of Planck's quantum theory and its application to light. Though no experimental work was involved, it was for these insights that Einstein earned the Nobel Prize in 1921. On this day in 1973, Secretariat became the first Triple Crown winner in horse racing in 25 years. Secretariat's record-breaking performances in all three races, including the Belmont Stakes held in Elmont, New York, still stand today. And on this day in 1963, the 88th United States Congress enacted the first Equal Pay Act, abolishing wage disparity based on sex. While it would continue to address equal work standards to this day, it was the first significant step in decreasing the pay disparity and pay gap. So with that as our historical context, members, let me review our schedule for the day. We will again have a busy day. I do want to thank members for their cooperation yesterday. We did a significant body of work, and I would certainly hope that today will bring much the same. Members have on their desks a main calendar and a debate list. After introductions and housekeeping, we will begin our work on consent, beginning with Rules Report 150. We will otherwise work from the calendar and debate list throughout the afternoon, or the balance of the morning and the afternoon. Members should be aware, if you're on the following committees, we will be calling them off the floor throughout the day: real property taxation, local governments, ways and means, and we will conclude with a meeting of the Committee on Rules. As relates to party conferences, although I don't have any specific plans, as you can imagine, Mr. Speaker, those plans often change throughout the course of the day. We will certainly keep members apprised if there are any calls for conference throughout the day. So with that as the outline, Mr. Speaker, housekeeping and introductions would be appropriate now, sir.
Housekeeping first. We have both housekeeping and introductions. Let's start with the housekeeping. On a motion by Mr. Engelbright, page 83, calendar number 847, bill number 9921, amendments are received and adopted. On a motion by Mr. Perry, page 50, calendar number 486, bill number 8116B, amendments are received and adopted. On a motion by Ms. Gunther, page 63, calendar number 625, bill number 9883, amendments are received and adopted. For an introduction, Mr. McLaughlin.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and we're joined here today by a great group of fourth graders from Chatham down in Columbia County, and they gave us a nice rendition of a song, which was great. The place came to silence at that point when they were singing, and I said to Mr. Jackson, apparently the way you get this place quiet is just start singing, so I think he'll do that from now on when he wants us all to quiet down. But I also said it's great when kids are in the chamber because we get such a loud Pledge of Allegiance, which we did, which also got a round of applause. So I want to thank the kids for that. Chatham comes up here every year, and spends the entire day in the Capitol. Most schools will come and spend a little bit of time in the Capitol, kind of rush through it, and then run over to the museum. They're both great, but neither one can be done justice by spending just a little bit of time in both. But Chatham always does it right and spends an entire day here exploring this beautiful building. And we welcome them every year, and we're joined by not only the kids, but their teachers, Ms. Feller, Mrs. Mabey, Mrs. Maraglio, Mrs. Madsen, Mr. Thomas, Mrs. Goodwin, Mrs. McMahon, Mrs. Sharp, Mr. Mialo, and Mr. Morse, and would like to welcome them to the chamber and ask that you extend the courtesies of the House. Thank you.
Certainly. On behalf of Mr. McLaughlin, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome you here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor, and I will contradict Mr. McLaughlin only to say that your voices were not loud, they were angelic. And in a place like that, that will always garner attention. So thank you for the song, and thank you for joining us in the Pledge of Allegiance. You're welcome. Thank you. Mr. Blake for an introduction.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me this brief introduction and interruption of today's proceedings. Allow me to please introduce a dear friend, Gary Freelick, who is the board president of Most Valuable Kids. Mr. Speaker, as someone who equally appreciates sports and giving back to the community, I think you'll definitely appreciate their work. Most Valuable Kids is a 10-year-old charity that matches otherwise unused professional sporting, cultural, and entertainment event tickets to give out to more than 85 youth social service agencies throughout New York City and Long Island to be used for free for young people that are doing great work throughout the city and encourage them to have positive behavior throughout their respective communities. He's also here with one of his board members, Michael Eisenberg, as well. Approximately over the last 10 years, Mr. Speaker and colleagues, Most Valuable Kids has given out more than 30,000 tickets to agencies in 39 of our different assembly districts across New York in the 5 boroughs in Long Island. It has been an incredible opportunity working with them. We were able to help some of our young people that were making progress academically, culturally, and socially for them to have a positive experience. And too often they're not getting those types of experiences. So, Mr. Speaker, Gary and their team has been working with members here. We just wanted to give them the opportunity to come and see the chamber and meet others as well on today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Certainly, on behalf of Mr. Blake, the Speaker, and all the members, Gary, we welcome you here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor. We thank you for the work that you are doing to assist our young people to expand their horizons and follow the correct path. Thank you. Continue that great work. Mr. Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If we could go to page 3 of the main calendar, we're going to begin with resolutions, and that will begin with Assembly Resolution 1493 by Mr. Dendecker.
Clerk will read.
Assembly 1493 rules at the request of Mr. Dendecker. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim June 27, 2016 as Post-Traumatic Stress Injury Awareness Day in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1494, rules at the request of Mr. Zabrowski. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim August 13, 2016 as Model Aviation Day in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1495, rules at the request of Mr. McDonald. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim October 2016 as Anti-Bullying Awareness Month in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1496, rules at the request of Mr. Brennan. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim October 3, 2016 as Inflammatory Breast Cancer Awareness Day in the state of New York in conjunction with the observance of National Inflammatory Breast Cancer Awareness Day.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1497, rules at the request of Mr. Brabenek. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim October 2016 as Czech American Heritage Month in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1498, rules at the request of Mr. Tedisco. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim November 16, 2016 as Education Support Professionals Day in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1499, rules at the request of Ms. Rosenthal. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim November 2016 as Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted. Mr. DiPietro, for the purposes of an introduction.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to rise for an introduction. Just would like to introduce my daughter, Ava. They came up to visit, and my better half, the one who gives me my inspiration. It's her birthday in a couple days, and our anniversary. My wife, Teresa. You put up with me on this floor, but she's my inspiration, so we'll have to lay some blame here. So if you could give her a welcome, I'd appreciate it, Mr. Speaker.
Certainly, on behalf of your husband and your father, the Speaker and all the members, we welcome you here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of it for your family. You are always welcome here, and you are obviously sainthood. So thank you so very much. We hope that you will continue to join us as often as you can, and that your daughter enjoys this experience also. Thank you very much. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. If we could turn our attention to page 11 of the main calendar, we're going to begin consenting with Rules Report 150 by Ms. Paulin.
Clerk will read.
Assembly 140A, Rules Report number 150, Ms. Paulin, an act to amend the education law.
Bill is laid aside.
Assembly 434B, Rules Report number 151, Ms. Rosick, an act to amend the public housing law.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect on the 90th day.
Clerk will record the vote. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. Thank you. This is our last first vote of the week. So I would hope that members would cast their votes and spare my voice a little extra use. And anyone who can hear us in the chamber who's not here, please make your way to cast your first vote of the day.
Last first vote of the week. It'll take me till noon to understand it. Members, please join us in the chamber. If you are in your seats, please vote now. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 98, noes 0.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 1683A, Rules Report Number 152. Mr. Englebright, an act to amend the Vehicle and Traffic Law.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect on the 180th day.
Clerk will record the vote. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 96, noes 0.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 3521B, Rules Report Number 153. Ms. Robinson, an act to amend the banking law.
The bill is laid aside.
Assembly 3887B, Rules Report Number 154. Ms. Nolan, an act to amend the education law.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect July 1st, 2015.
Clerk will record the vote. Here. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 91, noes 5.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 49, 90B, Rules Report Number 155. Mr. Ortiz, an act to amend the public health law and the vehicle and traffic law.
On a motion by Mr. Ortiz, the Senate bill is before the House. The Senate bill is advanced. Read the last section.
This act shall take effect on the 180th day.
Clerk will record the vote. Mr. Ortiz to explain his vote.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I would like to thank the Speaker and the Chair of the Health Committee, and as well as the staff who work very diligent to ensure that we can come out with this piece of legislation to be on the floor today. This is a historical moment for New York, but this is also one of those pieces of legislation that has already passed in 46 states around our nation. And today, as we make in history and allowing our 16 years old with the consent of their parents to ensure that they will be able to sign for organ donation. As we all know,
Quite right, Mr. Ortiz. Mr. Ortiz is explaining his vote. I don't know what everybody else is doing.
they're probably donating.
Good idea. Proceed, sir.
As New York has been continued to be at the bottom of the list of organ donation, and we have this year, thanks to the Speaker and also the members of this body, we have managed to really pass about 6 to 7 legislation addressing the importances of this subject. As we all know, we have a waiting list of over 10,000 people just in New York waiting for an organ transplant. And we hope that this piece of legislation will continue to help to enhance and to reduce that list. And again, I will voting on the affirmative, Mr. Speaker, but I also would like to thank all the members, the staff, and all the advocates that have managed to come forward to support this piece of legislation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Ortiz in the affirmative. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 99, noes 3.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 5133C, Rules Report Number 156. Mr. Morelli, an act to amend the Volunteer Firefighters Benefit Law.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect immediately.
Clerk will record the vote.